Hey Kansas City, Stephen St. John here, and the Kansas City Chief that I think is going to exceed expectations this upcoming season is wide receiver Sky Moore. He was a second-round pick last year. He struggled with his confidence after he had some issues returning punts, but I think after that huge punt return that set up the game-winning field goal drive in the AFC Championship game, and then scoring a touchdown in the Super Bowl, and then having a full off-season in the program with the Kansas City Chiefs, will lead to Sky Moore having a breakout sophomore season for your Kansas City Chiefs.
I like Kadarius Toney. I've actually said it on the show before. His injuries are somewhat of a concern. He never really broke out with the Giants, but that's because he had, what's his name? I can't remember his name. He only threw 15 touchdowns thrown to him in New York. He's got the speed, he's got the ability. Availability is what concerns me a little bit, but he's got all the skills, and of course he's got MVP caliber quarterback Patrick Mahomes thrown to him. I think Kadarius Toney really breaks it open. Multiple touchdowns, approaching 800, 900 yards. I think he has a heck of a season for the Chiefs this year.
Hey, it's Jason Anderson from The Zone. The player that I think that will exceed expectations this year is Charles Omenihu, defensive lineman. They signed him from the 49ers. We'll see what happens, how the defensive line rotation will shake out, but I'm interested and excited to see what he looks like when they slide him down inside as a defensive tackle in obvious passing situations. With Felix Anudike-Uzomah brought in, Karlaftis another year, we know the dominance of Chris Jones, Turk Wharton returning. Omenihu's a guy that I think Spagnuolo will use in a number of different ways, whether that's outside rushing as a defensive end, inside as a defensive tackle. He did a number of things with the 49ers. I'm really excited. I think it's a sneaky, underrated signing by the Chiefs. You got to make up for some of the production that might have been lost at the defensive line. Sacking the quarterback is crucial, and I think Omenihu is going to be a guy that by the end of the season, we're talking about what an impact he's made.
Brought to you by The Big Biscuit, Kansas City's hometown breakfast spot and the 2023 winner of the Ingram's Award for Best Family Breakfast and Best Business Breakfast in KC.